2024 Clerks, Stewards and Scrutineers seminar are taking place today. For the Clerks and Stewards, we're dealing with a section on medical, looking at all sorts of things related to concussion and things like alcohol testing, WADA rules, all those sorts of things. We're also considering safety, and for safety we're dealing with the safety management system, serious incident reporting, the stewards reports that are informing so much of the work that goes into Clerks and Stewards bulletins. And then we're also looking at national competition rules, which for some of us have not been seen before, but for others they've been heavily involved in the process. During the second part of the day, we're actually going through the whole of the judicial process, right from the very beginning through to the end. So from the first report that comes in to the final part, not just appeals, but also right the way through to right of review. And the afternoon session's highly interactive with each discipline, trying to get the right answers on their way through. From the scrutineers side, there's a significant amount of content for them. They're looking to electric vehicles. We've actually got one outside that we're all playing around with and considering how we deal with things. Also PPE for competitors, how we check it, how we test it, looking at fire extinguisher systems to make sure those are plumbed in correctly and so on. So a really lot of work going on. And the third and final area, driving standards. So this is very interactive with created video content, and all of our race clerks are going through a programme to make sure they apply penalties consistently to a set of standards. So real big session, lots to go on, and we hope you enjoy it.
We're currently going through the seminars with our licensed clerks, stewards and scrutineers, where we've launched the safety management system. So during the spring, we'll be releasing documents to them so they can actually follow the safety management system. And then we're going to engage and communicate with the rest of the community. There's a lot of systems we want to bring in place, and we're going to digitise reporting systems, which will come in place from 25 onwards. So we will all see a bit of a deployment during the course of 2024.
It's great to meet everybody again in person, because so many of our committees and work is now done virtually. So it's that side, but it's fascinating to hear about the new NCRs and initiatives, safety initiatives within the sport, that it is bringing the sport into the 21st century.
I've been a marshal since I was a cadet, 12, 13 years, and I just wanted to learn more about the sport, get more involved with it, looking at technical regulations, learning different skills. It's really interesting to see everybody's depth of knowledge. You've got people from different disciplines, from different circuits that I've never been to, listening to their experiences, their stories, tips and advice that they've given me from their own training days, and kind of collating it all together to kind of make my own training journey into being a clerk.
So I started off as a marshal, then became stage commander, radio controller, and then a rally only steward. I'm now on the path of becoming a full steward, so doing all the disciplines, so the racing, the karting, the rallycross, etc.
I come to the seminars primarily because the sport's evolving, and year on year there's something changing, something going further forward, better. You need to keep up to date with processes, so this is the best place to find it, especially whereby myself, I prefer to be in a room rather than online, so to speak.
There's so much that we're doing to assist, particularly our volunteers and officials. What we need within the sport is to ensure that all of the people who volunteer for us feel recognised and valued. And part of that is to make sure that their pathways through the sport are very clear, that it's very obvious what they need to do to get from one stage to the next, and they're properly supported throughout. It's important that everybody feels comfortable and able to work. However, all of those things don't really change anything. The demographics are less important. What's important is that people enjoy it. We have a huge number of young people, older people, and we have a really good balance of male-female.